What if I told you that with 4 ETFs from the same fund family, you could create a $1,000 per month income portfolio? And the cool thing is these ETFs are tax efficient. They're from a great innovating company called NEOS, and these probably have been talked about, but one of them hasn't been talked about much. And the cool thing is you may be looking for income now, and maybe you just need some supplemental income. And so with this portfolio, you don't need $1 million. You need something smaller, like $100,000. So in today's video, we're going to be breaking down how to create a $1,000 portfolio with 4 NEOS funds. Now, these funds are some of the best ones out there from NEOS, and this is a way to create a good income portfolio, and it doesn't need to start off with $1 million. Like I said, you just need $100,000. All right, let's get to it. This video is purely educational content and should not be considered personal finance advice. I'm not a licensed financial advisor, and I don't know your financial situation, risk tolerance, or even investment goals. Past performance doesn't guarantee future results, and always do your own research and consider consulting with a qualified financial professional before making any investment. All right, let's get on to the video. Hey guys, my name is Steve and I run the Frugal Expat website where we try to help people to save more and invest better. And today we are breaking down a $1,000 per month portfolio that you guys can be adding. And the cool thing is I'm going to also show you at the end of the video how you can scale that, not from just 100,000, maybe from 50,000, maybe from all the way up to 500,000. So let's get to it and let's talk about these ETFs. Now today we're going to be talking about 4 different ETFs in particular. We're going to be talking about SPYI or SPYI. We're going to be talking about QQQI. We're going to be talking about IWMI, and we're also going to be talking about CSHI. Now these 4 ETFs are from the NEOS family. Now I have talked about SPYI and QQQI before, and I've also talked a little bit about IWMI. Now these 3 create a great portfolio. Now adding in CSHI provides a stable and cash solution to this portfolio as well. Now these ETFs together create a well-rounded portfolio, and if you're looking for some income, these could be ones that you could create a $1,000 income portfolio. Now let's talk about these ETFs in particular. Our first ETF is going to be SPYI. Now SPYI is the NEOS S&P 500 High Income ETF. This ETF has around about 12% yield. So if you're looking for a good ETF that has the S&P 500 that's doing income and it's got a pretty good yield of a little bit over 10%, now SPYI could be that ETF for you. Now what NEOS does is they sell out of the money cover calls on the S&P 500 index, and so with these index options you're also going to get 1256 contracts, meaning that when they are giving out distributions, 60% is going to be taxed at the long-term capital gains, while 40% at the short-term capital gains. Now it's also going to return some of the capital, so that's going to be ROC, return of capital, and so that makes it even more tax efficient. Now with this ETF, you're going to get, like I said, 12% yield, and so that's going to range anywhere between that 11 to 13%, just depending on the month and the consistency of the distributions. It's got about $8 to $8.5 billion in assets under management, so it's a very good fund. Now this ETF is one of the best S&P 500 income ETFs. Probably my second favorite is GPIX from Goldman Sachs, but today we're talking about NEOS funds. Now this is a great one to create a core for your income portfolio. It also has an expense ratio of 0.68%, so it does cost $68 for the $10,000 invested, but if we're looking for a good core, this is a good core for your portfolio. Our next ETF is going to be QQQI. Now QQQI is the NEOS NASDAQ 100 High Income ETF. It tracks the NASDAQ 100 like QQQ. It creates income based upon selling covered calls on the index. And so what it's doing is selling the out of money covered calls on the index of the NASDAQ 100. It's getting it about a little bit over a 14% yield, so it ranges between 13 to 15%, but right now we're going to make it conservative at a 14% yield. And this ETF is a great one to buy and hold if you're looking for some growth from the NASDAQ 100 index, if you're looking for a good income producer, and if you're looking for a pretty good ETF from the NEOS family. Now, this one is growing much faster than SPYI, and that's because it's got some good yield and some good price appreciation. Now, this ETF did win the award for the best actively managed ETF in 2025, and the cool thing is it does the 1256 contracts just like SPYI, and the also cool thing is with both of these funds that if an asset does drop below, they will also buy some calls on it, so it doesn't have such a capped upside. Now, NEOS plays by the rules they have set out, and they have consistent distributions and consistent, very good ROC. So this is another good ETF for your arsenal. Now, ETF number 3 is going to be IWMI. Now, IWMI is the NEOS Russell 2000 High Income ETF. This ETF, same as the others, has an expense ratio of 0.68%, so it does cost $68 for every $10,000 invested. Now, this ETF is sitting at about 14% yield. Now, it does range between that 13 to 15%. Actually, on the NEOS website, it says 14.3%, and on Seeking Alpha, it says 14.53%. So we're going to make it a conservative 14%, and this continues to go up and down. It actually right now has a year to date of 1.02%, so that's pretty good. And this ETF's a great one. Now, it tracks the Russell 2000 index, so it's giving you exposure to the small caps. Now, small caps historically have done much better than large caps. Now, in the last 10, 15, 20 years, large caps have dominated, and that happens from time to time. Now, with small caps, you do have a PE ratio of around 19%, while the large caps are sitting in closer to that 30% PE ratio, and so you're getting some good undervalued. Now, you're going to have some more high beta ones, and so you're going to have some good market volatility, giving you some higher premiums, and that's the good news. Now, when rates do come down, that means more money into small caps, means small caps do rise, and so IWMI could be a great one for the future. It's also good diversification within this portfolio. If you like this content, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And here we are trying to create communities. We're trying to help people out. And one great place that I have started is called the Wealth Building Collective. I have a link in my description and a link in my pinned comments. This is a community where we're talking about different ETFs. I'm doing deep dives, I'm doing phone calls and live streams, and even one-on-one coaching with people. So if you want to join a community where we're talking about ETFs, income ETFs, and all sorts of things, it's free to join. And I'm going to leave a link in my description. It's called the Wealth Building Collective, and I am there. I am hosting it, and I'm creating this to help you guys out. So if you want to join free right here and join the chat. All right, let's get back to our video. Our last ETF is CSHI, which is the NEOS Enhanced Income 1 to 3 month Treasury ETF. This ETF tracks treasuries for the 1 to 3 months, and what it does, it gives you a yield upon those, so selling those cover calls on this assets. Now, the yield's around 4%, and it kind of ranges up and down. But what it gives you is a stabilizer within this portfolio. Now, treasuries are quite stable compared to equities, and so this gives you kind of a stable portion of the portfolio. And so if markets do crash, this one does keep everything just a bit more stable. Now, it does have a cheaper expense ratio at 0.39%, and so it gives you about $39 for every $10,000 invested. Now, the good thing is this is not going to be a huge portion of this portfolio, but we're going to be talking about how this portfolio kind of comes together. Now, let's talk about taxes first of all. Now, with a lot of different portfolios, you have different funds that maybe do in swaps, maybe ELNs. Now, the JP Morgan, JEPI, and JEPQ do ELNs. Those have distributions that come in that are all taxed at the ordinary income rate. Now, with these NEOS funds, you have different ones. You have they're basing them on index, and so what they're doing is they're doing 1256 contracts. 1256 contracts, like I said beforehand, gets 60% long-term capital gains and 40% short-term capital gains. So you're getting a little bit tax advantage right there. It also does return on capital, and so you're getting some ROC with these funds as well. So it's more tax efficient than the JP Morgan ones. Now, of course, if you put these all in a Roth IRA, it's going to be coming out tax-free. So I know some people always talk about that, but I mean, obviously, if you put them in a Roth IRA, it comes out tax-free. If it's in a taxable account, these are going to be more tax advantage and better for you than like a JP Morgan or ones that do swaps or ELNs. And so that's something to think about. Now let's build this portfolio. So we're going to start off with $100,000 and we're going to have SPYI doing about 35%, QQQI doing about 35%. We're going to have IWMI doing about 20% and CSHI doing about 10%, giving us 100% of that portfolio. Now with SPYI, you're going to get that 12% yield. So we're going to have about $4,200 annually and about $350 monthly in income. Now with QQQI, we're going to do about 14.6% yield, which comes out to be about $5,110 annually and about $426 monthly. With IWMI, we're going to do a 14% yield. It's going to give us about $2,800 annually with about $233 monthly. With CSHI, we're going to do the yield of around 5%. Now it could be more conservative with a 3 to 4%. We're doing 5%, so that's $500 annually and about $42 monthly. So with a 12.6% yield kind of blended with all of these, that's going to come out to about $12,610 yearly or $1,051 monthly. So that's a pretty good portfolio. That's about $1,000 monthly or a little bit more or a little bit less. And that's a pretty good portfolio with about 12.6% yield, getting a blended between the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, the Russell 2000, and even treasuries, making a pretty well-balanced portfolio. So we're doing about 35% in SPYI and 35% QQQI, giving us 70% of kind of those two big time indexes, giving us about 20% in the small cap index and then the stabilizer with the cash. And so that creates our entire 100% portfolio that you could use to create $1,000 per month using only $100,000. Now the good news is that sometimes we may have a little bit more and we may have a little bit less to start off with. And so I'm going to go over some of those numbers to kind of help you guys out and to see how those numbers kind of work out. Now with $50,000, we're doing about $6,305 per year with a $526 per month. Now that doesn't seem as big as maybe that $1,000, but does maybe cover a car payment, maybe some groceries, maybe a bill here or there. But if we can build that larger to that $100,000, we can do that $1,000 a month. If we can build it to $150,000, at $150,000, we're doing $18,915 per year with a $1,576 approximately around per month. And so that's pretty good with $150,000. With $250,000, we're doing about $31,255 per year, which is $2,627 per month. So that's a pretty good thing. That's 32,000 with some Social Security. You're living a meager life, but it is a pretty good monthly balance. Now, if we increase that to about $500,000, we're doing about a little bit over $63,000 per year, which comes out to about $5,254 per month. And so that's amazing news if you're looking at possibly having maybe something to replace your yearly job. Getting up to $500,000 in this portfolio can give you a little bit over $5,000 per month in income, and you don't have to sell any shares. Now that's the cool thing about this portfolio, getting all these things together and creating a well-balanced portfolio using NEOS funds. Now there are some risks, and let's talk about the risk. Now there are 4 risks I want to talk about today. First of all is NAV erosion. Now we've covered call ETFs. Raging bull market means the price is going to go up, and that's good news for you. Now, if there is a huge drawdown for maybe a year or two, you're going to see a little bit of some NAV erosion, and so that's going to be just a risk that could happen. Now, secondly is the volatility within the distributions. Now, if the market is slightly going up with some up and downs, that means the distributions are going to be consistent. Now, if there is a raging bull market, there may be less volatility, and that means there's going to be good price appreciation, and maybe the distribution is going to go down slightly. Now, the third one could be with IWMI, it's going to have more high beta. And so if there is a huge drawdown, this is going to see an impact on your portfolio. And the fourth one is CSHI is connected to interest rates. So if interest rates do crash hard and come down, that's good for IWMI, but maybe not as good for those cash ones. And so you're gonna see it as it's connected with the 1 to 3 month treasuries. You're gonna see some of those interest rates and some of that yield come down if interest rates do come down. So there's just some risks to kind of think about. But if we're looking at creating this portfolio, these NEOS funds have a great way to create this $1,000 per month portfolio, and all you need is $100,000. So if you think you don't have enough money to create a portfolio, and you see these people that need anywhere between $1 million to all the way to $5 million, don't sweat it. You can start this with $100,000 and build up to maybe $250,000 all the way up to $500,000 where you supplementing your income. And this could be a great place to start. All right, if you have some great suggestions on some other cover call ETFs to create a portfolio, let me know in the comments. And check out my last video on a NEOS portfolio that starts off with $1 million doing around 11,000 per month right here. And I'll see you in our next video.